Today, the boys and I will be having our futures predicted.
Ooh!
We reached out to a professional fortune teller. We gave them just our first name and let them run wild. And now we'll be reacting to what they said.
Woo!
Do you boys believe in fortune tellers and psychics?
No.
Not at all?
No, not at all.
Not remotely? You think it's all a scam?
Because they go way too vague. It's like, oh, you're wearing a brown hoodie.
That's the
That's
opposite.
not vague
of
at all. That's like so
That's so
specific.
in
That is
detail.
not vague.
I'm wearing
whatsoever.
because I'm wearing a brown hoodie. Are you both dingathith or what?
Dingathith. Well, let me tell you something. Now, I haven't never told you this story before. My mum went to a fortune teller. This was many, many yonks ago. Guess what the fortune teller said?
Your son will be a famous influencer.
That's gonna fail his 90-day challenge.
No. Firstly, this was before she met my dad. She said, you are going to marry a mechanic. She did. My dad's a mechanic. How many mechanics are there in the world? Not many. It's a pretty niche thing to say, in my opinion. Secondly, the fortune teller said, your son with the mechanic is going to make money by making people laugh.
Really?
Tell me that ain't fucking Licko mode.
So when's that going to start happening?
Well, I made you laugh. Eyo. Right, so for context, we have asked this bloke 3 questions each. That's 6. We asked 3 questions each. I can't remember what my questions are, but I guess we'll find out. What would convince you that this is real?
2 out of 3 correct. Each.
Okay, but how can you say it's correct because it's future?
Maybe if I envisioned it before at some point in my life, if I think that he's on the same wavelength as I am, then I might be like, oh, okay.
I didn't give him any of our information other than our first name, so he doesn't know who the hell has done this.
Let's jump into this. Of course, will you be able to lose the weight?
I remember my question now. Will I be able to lose the weight? You guys know I've put on a bit of timber.
He's probably going to maybe bring up your past and to like why you've gained the weight, I reckon.
No, it's future, bruv.
If he mentions anything to do with you doing like a previous transformation effort, that would make it believable, right?
That would be crazy. If he says you failed your 90-day challenge, I'll fucking believe it, boy. Will I lose the weight?
He'll say yes.
Because I've tried to lose weight, but I've struggled. The weight is kind of holding me back a little bit from doing all the things I want. I'm making less money now I'm fat. There's a very specific reason that right now I'm losing weight, which I'm not allowed to talk about. But if he has some kind of insight into that, that'll be interesting.
You know what you just said about being fat is holding you back from making money? If he said something along them lines, would that be a yes, you believe him?
That would be pretty good.
Will you be able to lose the weight? Let's find out. The first card that we have here for this one. Wow, okay, that's pretty great. This is the
That's pretty great. Come on.
Yeah, well done.
This is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups actually represents your focus being on a few different things right now. There's goals that you have for yourself, but do note that there's also other opportunities that are going to be presenting themselves to you. This basically says that yes, you can focus on losing the weight, but there may be more important or more positive things that you could also be doing.
That's pretty mad.
How did he get that from 4 cups?
No, I think that might be like every time you pull the 4 cups, that's kind of what it means.
Oh,
generally.
right, okay.
Like it means that like you'll do it, but there's other stuff going on.
He associates it with your question. That is very good.
Still quite vague though.
Okay, so would you guys say you relate to that?
We're not fat.
Because I would say my life right now is like the most chaotic it's ever been.
You messaged the group chat at like 12 midday saying, do you want to play FIFA? How's that chaotic?
That's true.
He's got a great voice for this, by the way.
He does.
To be fair to him,
Yeah.
it's like it's exactly what I thought he would sound like.
The next card that we have here is the Eight of Swords. It represents the feeling of being trapped. Of course, this represents that you feel that the weight is kind of trapping you, limiting your ability.
That's pretty mad ting.
That is pretty spot on.
That's a pretty mad ting. A card that says you feel trapped though, that's pretty good. That's kind
It's
of
similar to what
said.
you were saying about like it's limiting your life and what you want to do going forward.
Because everyone makes fun of me online.
I need him to be more specific though. I
Yeah.
need something more
Yeah.
specific.
Okay,
Is
well
there-
he's on the right track. He's not got
He-
it completely wrong.
The next card that we have here is the Sun. And guess what? The Sun card represents overcoming an obstacle and leading to a bright future. So overcoming an obstacle, leading to a bright future. This is going quite well.
That one's a bit vague.
Let's take a look at the next card. The next card that we have here is another great one. This is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands represents essentially escaping a difficult situation. It represents kind of surviving, being successful. Okay, great card. And of course, our last card, which could set the tone for this question, we have the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles represents complications.
I'm gonna get fucking complications. What does that mean?
Here's what we're seeing here. Essentially, you're focusing on kind of changing several things from the looks of it here in this card, but do note there's even better opportunities on the way for you.
Come on.
Hey.
I'm gonna have a six-pack and millions of pounds in the fucking bank, bitch.
Although you may feel trapped and limited by your weight right now, the Sun card basically says that you will overcome this challenge and lead to a bright future. So yes, losing the weight. You're going to basically break free of difficult kind of patterns that are keeping you at your current weight. Now,
I'm gonna stop with the kebabs, boys. I'm gonna have to stop the kebabs.
No midnight chewing on pro clubs.
That is gonna be a challenge.
complications basically says that even after you lose the weight, you may very well get into difficult situation that causes you to kind of fall back into the same patterns.
Shit! No!
That already happens.
It actually has happened. I tried to lose the weight and then I just got straight back on the Mackies and the KFC. Out of all those cards, that's a pretty good 5, I'd say.
Pretty hopeful 5. Could have been terrible if they were all the opposite.
Could have been death.
Does death mean like automatic?
You
dead?
just
You
die
die
now.
there.
Yeah.
The second you
The
watch it,
video
you die.
ends.
You're going to have to be even more careful, even more cautious to not fall back into similar patterns, okay? Let's take a look at question 2. Are your friends right for you?
Oh,
Ooh.
great question. Ooh. What do you think it's going to say?
I reckon you got loads of fake friends around. You got
Yeah,
snakes
you
in the
gotta get rid
grass.
of them.
Yeah.
Come on, hey, run it up, cuz. Run it up.
How many friends are you considering within this question?
Let's say the Xbox chat.
Okay.
Ooh.
Out of those friends, I'd say I've got some solid bonds in there. Some friends that look out for me.
I wonder if he mentions like if there's like a strongest bond with a friend or like a weak bond that needs to be cut off.
I reckon it could. If it says that, if it says those things, that's pretty.
What if it says death?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your friends need to die.
How many of us are in that chat? Because what if he pulls a card out that says the exact number?
There's like 12.
It might just say I'm the group leader or some shit, which would be true.
There's 15 of us in this chat.
15!
Jeez.
Are you hanging around the right people? Now, friends means multiple friends, okay? Now, do note that some friends might not be good, other friends might be really good, okay? So if you're talking about a group of friends, there still might be a bad egg in that group of friends, but let's see in general here, are you hanging around with the right friends? Okay, the first card that we have here is the Hierophant. The Hierophant actually represents following tradition. So this actually represents maybe potentially you've known some of these friends for a while.
That's. Hey, hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Most people have known their friends for a
Hello.
while.
No, but he said you've known them, some of them a while.
Yeah, he said
So
that.
not all of them.
And look, it's saying I'm the one with the 3 crowns and I'm the leader, leading everyone.
No, it's
He didn't
not.
say
I'm
that.
silencing everyone. That's what he was saying.
Oh, you're the
Look at the-
Hierophant. You're the elephant.
The next card that we have here is the Moon. The Moon card actually represents dreams and fantasies. So
I don't fantasize the boys.
in some ways, some of these friends are actually have been helping you to achieve certain things.
Hey, you're helping me with YouTube right now.
We're here
My
right
boys
now,
help
that's
me
what
with
I'm saying.
TikToks.
Come on.
Jeez, hey, no, can't lie. This is kind of peak. Bro, he's been fairly accurate so far.
Yeah, but he's also
Yeah.
been fairly
Yeah.
flipping vague.
Oh, you're such a hater. What could he possibly say? Give me a few scenarios which would make you go, that's mental.
Some of the friends are old and traditional, but the other ones you met 2 years ago.
Okay.
There's also there's positive motivation. There's also negative motivation. Sometimes negative motivation helps us to move forward and to overcome obstacles faster than positive. Okay. Wow. Backstabbing and betrayal. Yeesh.
Bruh! No! Bro! Oi, nah, this is facts, can't lie. Sorry, Sorry. Are you on a mad ting? Because, seriously,
Oh god.
bro, these cards all together is on a mad ting.
To be fair, right, he hasn't gotten anything
Wrong.
wrong. Like
But
wildly
these are-
wrong.
These are things that don't apply to everyone.
Also, there's 15 of us in that chat, right? First card 5, middle card 10. That's 15.
That's that bad reinforcement energy, okay? So this is like
bad shit.
your friends kind of pick on you, and that's what kind of shows up here.
I fucking said that. I fucking said that. That's so true. Everyone fucking bullies me. People make fun of me because they think I'm some soft touch or something. My different friendship groups then met each other, so I was like the person that everyone was like, oh, we can just bully him.
Everyone bullies everyone.
If you
Yeah,
weren't
but
shit at pro clubs, you wouldn't get bullied, alright? So
Alright, well there it is. There it is.
Card that we have here is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands actually represents a long journey. So it says that the majority of your friends you'll probably be staying friends with for a long time.
Aww.
And you have been friends with most of them for a while. I don't fantasize about the boys. What?
And of course, our last card here, teamwork. So I get the feeling that kind of most of your friends are good, but there's like one bad person. Do note that the negative communication, the negative, it's like if they pick on you when they make fun of you, that's actually not hurting you. Yes, it's hurting you emotionally, but it's actually causing you to want to make important changes.
Yeah, get better at pro
Yeah.
clubs.
Yeah, lose the weight.
Bro. Mate, that is spot on with the friendships, not gonna lie. He said most of your friendships are good. There's one, a bit iffy. And everyone makes fun of you.
Yeah.
yeah.
To be fair, if you think about how many cards that could be pulled out,
Yeah.
those are probably the most like accurate ones to what you said beforehand.
Look at those top 5 cards, right? They would not have worked in this. Like, you feel trapped in your group, wouldn't work.
That is true.
Do you note that I don't approve of the way, especially the negative things that your friends do and say to you? I don't approve it.
Neither do I. Neither do I.
I'm glad he fucking voiced his opinion. We're gonna stop now because our Christopher said don't do it.
He's watched me play clubs and he knows it's a load of bollocks.
He played against us once.
Your friends may not be nice all the time, but it actually says that they're supportive as well too, about other things.
Right, what was my last question?
What does your future entail? Will you
Ooh.
be successful? We're just looking at general success in life. A lot of people think that success is financial success.
It is.
Are you going to be successful?
So if it says no, then it's a load of bollocks, isn't it?
He's not gauging it off money or.
Well, he fucking should do, boy.
The first card that we have here for this one is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles actually represents holding on. So this either represents to holding on to money or
Oh, he is mentioning money.
Holding on to money.
Yeah, we see your expensive car, buddy. That's not holding on.
holding on to your vision for the future. That's a pretty positive card. We got the Queen of Pentacles, which does show opportunity in the future for you as well. Two, it also represents supportive energy. The next card that we have here is the Ace of Pentacles.
that
The
looks
Ace of
good.
Pentacles here essentially represents big opportunities. Down below here we have a hedge, an archway, and a path here leading to mountains in the distance. This actually
Mountains.
represents a long journey filled with opportunities.
I'm never gonna fall off. I'm never falling off.
It's a load of shit.
Page of Wands up here as well too, which talks about a long journey. This actually talks about that you're going to stay friends with the majority of your current friends. There's a bad apple though in there.
Isn't it bad egg?
No, bad apple.
Card that we have here is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands here essentially represents that you have everything that you need.
Too fucking right, baby.
We said you don't have an ego around us. Then your friend said he's not being himself then because he's the most egotistical of life. And you're like, no, I'm not.
I'm joking, all right? I'm obviously joking. Wait, let me get a tissue. A true.
Oh my god. That is just so cringe.
Don't put that in. Don't put that in. That was
don't
a
put
you
that in,
have to
but-
No,
put that in.
don't.
You have
No,
to.
because people won't know I'm joking.
Two of Wands. The Two of Wands here essentially represents that you have everything that you need to move your life forward in a positive way. It talks about that you have the intelligence and the skill and the work ethic to be able to
Yeah.
move your life forward in a successful direction. And the last card that we have here for this video And our third question, we have judgment.
Shit! I'm gonna get cancelled!
That's also the final card. Like, you're being judged about everything.
So judgment actually talks about how there's a series of really important decisions that you still have to make in your life. But from what we're seeing here, yes, we got 3 pentacle cards. Pentacles actually, in the tarot, they look like gold coins, and some versions of the tarot, pentacles are actually called coins. So this would be the Queen of Coins, the Ace of Coins.
Coin, 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 coin.
Just loads of coins. Just loads of fucking coins, yeah?
The energy here coming through basically with the coins, that does represent success. You got lots of opportunity along the way, and you have everything that you need to move your life forward in a positive direction. You just have to start making those kind of important decisions, difficult decisions, of course, making the changes that you want to your life. So that's a yes, okay? And as far as what your future entails here,
Mate, this is sick. I love this guy.
but that's it for this one. Thanks so much for selecting me to do this for you. And of course, know that I'm here for you on Fiverr.
Proud member of the Third Eye Alliance.
That is a terrifying logo.
Yeah,
by the
what the
way. Like,
hell?
that is terrifying.
I'm gonna lose weight, but it's highly likely I'm gonna get fat again.
Yeah.
Because I really struggle not eating kebab. A lot of my friends I've known for a long time, which is true. A lot of them are very supportive in what I do. We do stuff together to help grow. 1 or 2 bad apples. We won't go into it, but... and it said loads of coins.
Yeah. Coin, 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 coin.
Fuck it. I like that. I'm really looking forward to seeing yours.